Bobcat fans, as we are here for the Class 3A Sub-State 3 Championship game, live from Manship Field as the Benton Bobcats take on the South Tama Trojans in a very unlikely Sub-State 3 Championship game. As the Bobcats came in as the 5 seed, South Tama came in as the 7 seed, and both teams have taken out the top seeds to get to this final as the Bobcats defeated the number 1 seed Xavier Saints 2 nights ago, and a week ago, less than a week ago, last Friday, South Tama defeated the number 2 seed in the bracket. So it's the number 5 seed versus the number 7 seed. The winner goes to state, and the loser goes home. The Bobcats come in with a 12-11 record. South Tama comes in with a 7-16 record. We are scheduled for a 7 o'clock first pitch tonight. Once again, we are in Van Horn, a live sub-state final. I don't know the last time the Bobcats have hosted a sub-state final in baseball, but it's got to have been maybe in the 90s, maybe in the early 2000s, maybe when Tony Stenberg, Levi Montag, that group was here. We had some good runs to state, Mitch Mosier's squads, Jake Stenberg's squads, but getting to host is a huge deal, and the Bobcats are ready to take on the Trojans. Pitching tonight for the Bobcats is Brady Sadler. He comes into tonight's game with a 3-2 record and a 2.28 ERA. South Tama is going to match Brady with Matt Wise. He's 3-4 with a 2.89 ERA. So 2 sub-3 ERA pitchers on the hill for each team tonight. Should be an exciting battle. We have got beautiful weather. A few clouds, but nothing too much as the crowd is settling in, and it is a large one. South Tama only 35, 40 minutes west of here. So they made the trip over easily and are ready to go. And I know both fan bases are about as excited as you get. Getting ready for this game. Looking forward to a trip to state. We will have your starting lineups given by Josh Heck here in a second, the PA announcer. And then we'll go over some averages, do the national anthem, and we'll get ready for some Bobcat baseball, playoff style. Also, we will not have the live video feed due to the Iowa State Athletic Association. They do not allow live feeds during playoffs. But we will have the play-by-play.
Final between South Tama Trojans.
We will have an at-bat type look that you're looking at right now on the screen that will show you the outs, innings, all that fun stuff. Here's your starting lineups.
Leading off in center field, number 16, Logan Hart. Batting second, the pitcher, number 14, Matt Reese. Batting third in left field, number 2, Vicky Wanati. Batting fourth, playing shortstop, number 30, Wayne Leakin. Batting fifth at first base, number 6, Braden Smith. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 20, Jordan Bly. Batting seventh at second base, number 5, Tyler Smith. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 18, Jacob Collison. Batting ninth in right field, number 3, Gavin Jimenez. The Trojans are coached by Seth Cook. He is assisted by Dan Cass. And now the starting lineup for your Benton Community Bobcats. Leading off in center field, number 8, Turner Schroeder. Batting second, the pitcher, number 7, Brady Sadler. Batting third, the catcher, number 24, Ian Ruff. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, number 12, Dave Timmerman. Batting fifth at second base, number 9, Landon Schmucker. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 10, Drew Lang. Batting seventh at third base, number 20, Aiden Harris. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 19, Justice McFarland. Batting ninth in right field, number 22, Jack McGovern. The Bobcats are coached by Derek Anderson. He is assisted by Seth Patterson, Mitch Mosier, and Levi Montag. Umpires for tonight's game are Bill Connolly, Mike Federer, and Steve Schmidt. And now at this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor America and the courageous men and women who have
We'll be going to the national anthem.
with the flame.
Back with some live baseball here. right, we got starting lineups and national anthem done, and we are getting close to first pitch here, live from Manship Field. The Bobcats versus the Trojans to go to state. Brady Sadler taking his last few warm-up pitches again. We apologize, we will not have live video feed as the state does not allow live video feed. We are getting ready for baseball as Logan Arp, 284 batter, will step in to start off tonight's ball game, time of the first. First pitch. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1 is in there as well. The 0-2 to Arp. The 0-2 is in the dirt. 1-2 is the count. Hey, Coach Eck. Carlson said you could probably turn the volume up. It's a touch quiet in center field. The 1-2 pitch to Arp, right-hand batter, right-hand thrower. That one's up the middle, scooped by Timmerman. Timmerman along throw to first in time. Out number one. And Arp is retired.
Number 14,
is short. Matt Weiss will step in. Matt Weiss is 315 on the year. He's also pitching. 14, right-hand batter. South Tama in their white unis with baby blue trim. First pitch swinging. That's a slow roller to short. Timmerman, scoop, throw. Off the bag is McFarland as he had to come up the line a little bit to get Timmerman's throw. Weiss will be at first. One down. That is going to be ruled a hit.
Now managing for the Trojans, left fielder number 2, Mickey Wanatee.
Mickey Wanatee steps up. He leads the team in home runs with 2. The first pitch is fouled off out of play. To Wanatee. I'll try to keep you up to date with the graphics here for the base runners. Wanatee, a right-hand batter as well. 467 batting average on the year. Throw to first is not in time. Lisa's back. A 1 pitch. Curveball outside. 1-1 the count to Wanatee. See how aggressive Sadler is against Wanatee. He's by far the best average hitter, most home runs for South Tama, so he's probably one of the most dangerous batters in the lineup. 1-1 count, the runner on first. That ball is hit to second, scoop by Schmucker. He goes to second for 1, throw to first, in time! Double play to get out of the inning. A great snag by Schmucker. Starts the 4-6-3 double play, and the Bobcats are out.
The Trojans go down to order first.
Up to bat.
Schroeder, Sadler, and Rupp.
As we head to the bottom of the first. Bobcats will bring up Schroeder, Sadler, and Rupp to face Weiss here in the bottom of the first. Once again, the Bobcats defeated Cedar Rapids Xavier Monday night in a thriller, 3-2 in 9 innings. It was a 1-0 Xavier lead for a great portion of that game, and the Bobcats tied it up to the ninth. The Bobcats struck for 2 runs. Xavier came back with 1 in the bottom of the ninth, but it wasn't enough as the Bobcats kind of shocked a little bit of the baseball world with that victory over Xavier, at Xavier. So sets up tonight's ball game with the Trojans as one of these two teams will be moving on to the state tournament. Weiss just finishing up his warm-up pitches. Schroeder will come up with a .312 batting average on the year. Weiss still warming up. This is kind of an extended warm-up. A little information from our research specialist, Justin Little. South Tama has 1 state tournament appearance in 2000. Benton Community has 8 appearances. 71, 77, 87, 94, 95, 04, 09, and 2012. So when it comes to experience, the Bobcats definitely have.
Leading on from the Bobcats, center fielder number 8.
Experience as Turner Schroeder steps in. First pitch to Schroeder. It's high, ball 1. Pitch is outside, 2-0, Schroeder. That's in there at the knees, 2-1. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, and it's back to even 2-2 to Schroeder. Bobcats also did pull an upset in the first round of the playoffs. Here's the 2-2. That ball's fouled off, back to the backstop, and do 2-2 again. The Bobcats went to Independence and knocked off the 4-seed Mustangs 11-1. Brady Sadler pitched that first game. Kate Terman pitched against Xavier. Brady's back up again tonight. 2-2 count to Schroeder. Ball's fouled off out of play once again. Weiss to Schroeder off speed, just outside, 3-2. Nice curveball from Weiss, just didn't catch any of the plate. 3-2 pitch, strike 3 call at the knees. Schroeder tried to run down to first, and he got rung up. Out number 1. Brady Sadler will step in.
Pitcher number 7, Brady Sadler.
Sadler, a .291 hitter up till this point. Weiss from the windup, right-hand pitcher. First pitch fouled back by Sadler. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed from Sadler on a little curveball. 0-2 now to Sadler. Oh, 2. Fouled off, out of play. No noise, that's a good sound. The world of foul balls towards the parking lot. Two with one out. Off speed outside. 1-2 to Sadler. Saltema defense is straight up. Third base in just a little bit. 1-2 pitch. That one's grounded to short. Scooped. The throw is in time by about a half step. They got Sadler at first for out number 2.
Now batting for the Bobcats. Catcher,
That'll bring up Ian Rupp.
Ian Rupp.
348 batting average on the year for the catcher. His first pitch to Rupp. That one's low. Up. That one's hit out to right field. That's going to get down and be a couple extra bases, and it skirts all the way to the fence. Rupp's around first. The ball just retrieved by the right fielder. He's around second. He's going to go into third base. And a stand-up 2-out triple for Ian Rupp. Bobcats have a runner in scoring position with 2 down, and Kate Timmerman stepping up as a 328 hitter.
Shortstop number 12, Kate Timmerman.
We've been talking about that right field the whole year. You just slap one out there. There's a lot of room out there. Here's the pitch to Timmerman. That one's low, gets away from the catcher. Rupp's coming home, and it's a 1-0 Bobcats lead. As Rupp scores, they're going to peel home, and he didn't step on home. That's out number 3. As when Rupp came running home, he kind of just mistimed it. Did not end up touching home, and Saltema caught it and appealed. And that's out number 3. Tough way to lose that third out for the Bobcats. But a lot of baseball left as we head to the top of the second, 0-0 here in Van Horn. As Saltema will come up to bat here in the second inning. 0-0 ball game. They will have Lane Leakin, Braden Smith, and Jordan Bly due up for their second inning. Sadler done with his warm-ups here in the top of the second. Lane Leakin will step in at 348 average.
Leading off for the Trojans, shortstop number 30, Lane Leakin.
Leakin 348 for the shortstop. Cleanup hitter for Saltema. Here's the pitch from Sadler. Swing and a miss from Leakin. Those keeping track at home. 8 pitches is all it took Sadler to get out of that first. 0-1 off speed. Swung on a miss by Leakin. 0-2. The 0-2 is in there. Strike 3. Got him looking. 1 down. That'll bring out Braden Smith. Braden Smith, a 348 hitter as well. First baseman for South Tame. Off-speed pitch is low in the dirt. Ball 1. Fouled off. 1-1 now to Braden Smith. There's a pop fly out to left field towards the foul line. Lang over and makes the catch for out number 2. Jordan Bly will step in.
Number 20, Jordan Bly.
Jordan Bly, 279 for the catcher. First pitch, low. Ball 1. Pitch. That one's hit hard out to center field. Schroeder on his way back. He's underneath it. Makes the catch for out number 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1 up, 1, 2 down, 3 down, whatever you call that. 3 up, 3 down. How about that?
2 up for the Bobcats.
As we will head into the bottom of the second. No score here from Manship Field. Former Bobcat great Tony Stenberg listening in tonight. It's great to hear. Another 8 pitches for Brady Sadler there in the second. Very efficient 2 innings for the Bobcats. As we get nearing the end of high school baseball, the Major League Baseball season is getting ready to kick off tomorrow night. I believe you've got some Giants-Dodgers action. The most underrated team in MLB this year will be kicking off Friday night. That's the San Diego Padres. As Machado will be making his second year appearance. Tatis his second year. It's a good little ball club A.J. Preller's put together out there in San Diego. Now we'll see if they can put together 60 gems. This might be the first time in history we could have an undefeated MLB team, if you really think about it. Well, but the A's win a record 18 straight, 19 straight, so 60 in a row might be a bit outlandish.
Shortstop number 12.
But it'd be much easier than 120. Or 162. Timmerman steps in, takes ball 1 high. One 0 to Timmerman. That ball outside. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Tournament at 2-1 count. Weiss ready. That one's fouled off, out of play. 2-2. Two pitch. Low outside. 3-2 to Timmerman. Payoff pitch from Weiss. Off speeder grounded in between short and third for a base hit for Timmerman. Bobcats get their second hit of the ball game.
Now batting for the Bobcats. Second baseman number 9, Landon Schmucker.
Landon Schmucker will step up. Landon a 257 batter on the year. Leads the team in home runs with 4. Sliding back in there safely is Timmerman at first. Weiss checking him. Weiss will come home this time. Off speed is in there right at the belt on Schmucker. 0-1. These two teams did not face each other in the regular season. Normal years they would have with the Womack West connection. 0-1 pitch. That ball's hit hard out in the left center. Left fielder is underneath it and will make the catch for out number 1. Timmerman will run back to first.
Now batting for the Bobcats. Left fielder number 10.
We're going to bring up Drew Lang. Drew Lang's a 371 hitter on the year for the left fielder. Got some people on Bobcat land want to talk about the Detroit Tigers. There's a pitch that's high, ball 1. Not my Padres, and that's fine. Everybody has their own team. Ball 1. 1-0. Throw to first again, a little closer this time as Timmerman slides back safely. Here's the pitch. That one's in there on the outside corner to Lang. 1-1. Lang ready for the 1-1 pitch. Weiss come home. Off speed this time is a little high. 2-1 the count. Throw back to first again. Timmerman's in safely for that throw. 3 umpire crew tonight. Here's the 2-1 to Lang. That one's outside. 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That ball swung on a miss by Lang. That'll make the count full. 3-2. One out, runner on first is Timmerman. Lang at bat. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. Lang will walk on down to first. The Bobcats have 2 runners on. 1 out. And Aiden Harris.
Now batting for the Bobcats.
Stepping on the bat.
20, Aiden Harris.
Aiden Harris, 294 batter on the year. First pitch is fouled off. Strike one. This will be Weese's 9th game started on the year. He's pitched 36.1 innings. Struck out 25 batters. That 2.89 ERA. There's an off-speed pitch. Harris out front. 0-2. Bobcats third baseman. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and miss. High fastball, and Harris could not catch up with it. Out number 2.
Now batting for the Bobcats. First baseman number 19, Justice McFarland.
McFarland will step in. McFarland 114 average on the year. Runners on first and second. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. 0-0 ball game. First pitch is outside. This Bobcat team very reminiscent of the Bobcats softball squad. Won the state title back in '98, I believe, with a 500 record. There's a strike at the knees, but if there's any season that has a chance to happen, an unprecedented one like this would be the time to do it. 1-1 pitch to McFarland. Off speed is in there at the knees. Strike. 1-2. Softball girls had a great run. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off out of play. They lost Monday night at Williamsburg, and the game to go to state, 8-1. Two pitch again to McFarland. This gets away from the catcher. Both Bobcat runners advance a base. Now McFarland's got a 2-2 count with runners on second and third. McFarland with a big key hit with the Mid-Shellsburg game earlier in the year. Bobcats trailed by 1. Bottom of the 7th, McFarland with a 2-run double to win it. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. Two pitch outside, ball 4, and McFarland walks down first. He's loaded for Jack McGovern.
Now ready for the Bobcats. Right fielder number 22, Jack McGovern.
First pitch swinging, McGovern out in right field. That ball is going to be caught on a dive by the right fielder as that one almost fell in, but Gavin Jimenez just made a 2-run save and catch on a great play by the right fielder, and that'll end the inning as the Bobcats that close to breaking the scoreless game on a great play by Jimenez. As we will head to the top of the third, 0-0 here from Manship Field.
That's weird.
Maybe he's been called the wrong name by white people so long, he's called it Jimenez.
All right. Sadler.
That's your baseball name. You know how to say Jimenez.
Yeah, that's what the first base.
First base coach. First base coach. Totally gets the card.
Couple of warm-up pitches here. Just to give you an update, Weiss 41 pitches through those 2 innings. Zero ball game.
Leading off for the Trojans. Second baseman number 5,
this
Tyler
weekend in
Smith.
Minneapolis. It will be fanless once again. But still excited to see some golf on. Kyler Smith, the second baseman, will lead things off for the Trojans at 194 average. First pitch is in there for a strike. And he will be the leader. The Collison and Jimenez will be the next 2 batters. That one's in there as well as he swing and miss. 0-2 the count. Heck, is that going to kill you if I keep that off? Okay, thank you. 0-2 pitch is a ball, 1-2. Kyler Smith pops that one up towards first base, but that's out of play. 1-2. The pitch to Kyler Smith. Nobody out here. Top of 3, 0-0. Here's the 1-2. Right down the middle. Got him looking. Strike 3. Sadler's second strikeout of the night. 1 down.
Now batting for the Trojans. Third baseman number 18, Jacob Collison.
Jacob Collison will come in with a 171 average. First pitch outside. Ball 1-2. Collison, third baseman for the Trojans. Second pitch is outside as well. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Bobcats' last state appearance, according to the Justin Little, 2012. That is just outside 3-1 to Collison. Trying to think of who the seniors were in 2012. If anybody has that info, I'll shout them out. That ball's hit into center field. Schroeder on the run in. Dives. Cannot come up with it as it hits the ground for a base hit for Collison. Trojans get their second base runner. First since the first.
Now batting for the Trojans. Right fielder number 3, Gavin Jimenez.
Oh, okay. We just got word that it was the Mosier-Stenberg class of 2012. That would be the Jake Stenberg class. There's a throw to first. Good stop by McFarland. We've got a debate going on which team was better, 09 or 12. As a pitch is fouled back. 0-1 to Jimenez. And now we have a third team, the 02 season. 02, 09, and 12. I mean, it's tough to tell. It's kind of like, taking a look at the Celtics versus the Bulls. That ball's low, throw back to first. Had him. And McFarland turned and couldn't get the tag down, and he slid underneath the tag. Safe at first is Collison on a great throw from Rupp. (2009) would have had Tony Stenberg and the Montag Kaiser players. 1-1. Bunt. Right back to first. Sadler will turn and throw it to second in time. A nice stretch by Cade Temmerman to get the lead runner. And there are 2 down in the third.
Now batting for the Trojans, center fielder number 16, Logan Arp.
Logan Arp back up. He grounded out to short his first at bat. He fouls that first pitch out of play. Jimenez at first. Arp up. 284 batter. Throw to first is not in time. We do have a word from Jake Stenberg. That ball is in there, actually outside, 1-1. And he wants to let everybody know that that's the 2012 was the best baseball team ever. Not sure if he's biased or not, but 1-1 pitch. That one's outside.
I know you guys are betting now, but you guys are still Norway.
2 balls, 1 strike. That one's in there for a strike. Throw down to second. Runner going. Off the glove of Schmucker. Safe at second is Jimenez. The stolen base. Actually, I believe that's a ball called. 3-1 to count. Runner on second, 2 out. 3-1, popped up, foul. In play, it looks like it might stay in. Oh, Sadler goes into the fence. It hits off the top of the fence. It's a foul ball, a great effort by the pitcher. But it'll be 3-2. Once 2020 hit, a lot of people did their all-decade teams. That'd be an interesting thing to look at because we've got 2 different decades here in the 2012-2009. So maybe they're each the team of the decade, although the 02 and 09 teams then would have to square off for the team of the aughts, where it sounds like the 12 team really gets the teens pretty easily in baseball lore. Rupp runs out to check on Sadler to make sure he survived the collision with the fence, and he looks to be all right. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Outside, and he walks him. Saltama has runners on first and second with 2 down here.
Pitcher number 14, Matt Weiss.
Weiss steps in. He grounded out. Or actually, he single. There's a shot to short. Underhanded to second for out number 3. And the Bobcats get out a little mini jam. And this game remains scoreless through 2.5. Coming up to hit the Bobcats.
They scored no runs on 1 hit. There were no Bobcat errors and 2 runners left on base.
At the bottom.
2 up for the Bobcats.
Of 3.
Schroeder, Sadler, and Rupp.
Bobcats will bring the top of the order up. Schroeder, Sadler, Rupp in the bottom of the third. 0-0. Brady up to 36 pitches. Weiss 41. Little update from the history books. The 2012 team was a 2 seed at state. 2009 team was a 3 seed at state. So if you go by seeding, I believe they both had the same regular season record. So I don't know. You might have to call that a draw. It might just have to be a tie. Although soccer is really the only sport that has ties anymore. We'll go to extra innings on that one. Turner Schroeder struck out looking his first at bat.
Center fielder number 8, Turner Schroeder.
He'll step in to lead off the bottom of the third. Weiss ready. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1 to Turner. Let's see the breeze, if any. It's a light breeze. And the flag really isn't doing much, so I can't even say there's a wind at all. There's a foul ball. 1-1 the count. So 1-1 pitch to Turner Schroeder. Curveball in there, right at the belt. 1-2. One listener was curious why they call it Manship Field. Tony Stenberg seems to have the answer. It's a 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Schroeder stays alive. But now this is coming from Tony, a Bobcat legend, but Ray Manship, former BC coach, he's in the Iowa High School Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame. And that's why we have Manship Field. The softball complex named after Zittergren, Gary Zittergren, led the Bobcats to a state title. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's outside, 2-2. Two pitch. That one's hit out to right center. Stays up in the air long enough for the center fielder to run under it for out number 1.
Now batting for the Bobcats, pitcher number 7, Brady Sadler.
Brady Sadler will step in, ground out his first at bat. First pitch, ball. The 1-0 pitch is low, good eye by Sadler. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1 to Brady. Two balls, one strike to Sadler, 1 down. That one's popped up just into right field. Second baseman just on the grass will make the catch for out number 2. In local golf news at Terra Hills, we had 3 different hole-in-ones in the last couple of weeks. Mrs. Edelman, hole-in-one on number 3. Mr. Turo, hole-in-one on number 3. And Todd Roush, hole-in-one on number 9, par 4. First pitch is a ball to Rupp. Pretty impressive golf from some local Bobcats. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's in there at the knees, 1-1. That one's low in the dirt. 2-1 to Rupp. He had a triple his first at bat. Two-one pitch. In there at the knees, 2-2. Matt Weiss, a junior for the Trojans. That one hits him. Well, now we're going to have some discussion here. He's going to ask for a look at his hand to see if it actually hit him or not. It might have hit the end of the bat. Now they're going to call in the other 2 umpires to have a discussion. Rupp's pretty adamant that he got hit. The umpire is not so much. But now we'll see what the trio can come up with. They're still talking. Timmerman has a bat. He's very close to the batter's box. He would be up next. Rupp standing about 4 paces down towards first. Saltema players all standing on the mound, minus the outfield. They don't run in. That's too far of a run. Umpires still meeting in between the first base line and the pitcher's mound. So long conversation. Okay, we're having a decision. The umpire is walking towards the Saltema coach. Saltema coach drops his head, so I believe it's going to be a hit batsman. Still a discussion going on between the manager and umpire.
Shortstop number 12, Cade Timmerman.
And still a discussion going on here. This might be longer than some replays in the NFL. And he's awarded first base. 2 outs. Cade Timmerman will step in. Rupp at first for the Bobcats. Throw to first. Rupp back safely. Weiss taking a look at first. He'll come home. Ball's grounded in between second and short. Underneath the shortstop's glove. Timmerman will be safe at first. And Rupp advances to second. The Bobcats got a couple runners on. Air 86 on that point. Leonard Schmucker steps in with a chance for the Bobcats here with 2 down in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. First pitch swing and popped up to left field. Plenty of room for the left fielder, and he will make the catch for out number 3. That's Schmucker's second fly to left. And we continue the scoreless ball game as we have played 3 complete 0-0. Led at the top of the 4th.
2 up for the Trojans. Wanatee, Leakin, and Smith.
And it'll be
now
Wanatee, Leakin,
time
and
for Bobcat
Smith.
Trivia. Today's Bobcat Trivia question is in what year was Benton Community's first conference championship? Again, the question is,
What
in
year
what year
was
was Benton Community's first conference
championship?
The answer after this inning.
Is your Bobcat trivia of the night. What year was the first Benton Community Conference Championship? I've been right on the last two with numbers. This one's going to be a little trickier. Conference championship. We all know that they're, according to our great stat man Justin Little, our first state appearance was 71.
Left fielder number 2, Mickey Wanatee.
So let's see. Mickey Wanatee steps in. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. So if 71 was a state, I'm guessing we won our conference in 71. So did we win it before that? The first pitch is in there. Curveball from Sadler. I'm going to say no. I'm going to stick with 71. I'm going to say 71. It's the first conference championship for the Bobcats. 0-1 pitch. Grounder to third. Harris scoops. Takes his time. Long throw. Got him by a step. Out number 1. Maybe we could go back to 1969 too and see. Maybe 70. I'm not sure who was in the class of any of the 60s. First pitch swinging and a miss by Lane Leakin. Oh, 1 pitch is low. 1-1. 0-0 here in Van Horn. Top of the 4th. Only 1 out. Sorry about that, fans. I got the wrong out image. Ball, 2-1. That one's outside, 3-1. Sadler on pitch number 43. Weiss on pitch 58. That one's in there for a strike. 3-2 as Leakin was taken the whole way. Three-two pitch from Sadler. Swing and a miss. Ball was dropped. Rupp will throw to first for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting for the Trojans. First baseman number 6, Braden Smith.
Braden Smith steps in. He flew out to left his first at bat. First pitch is in there, low off speed from Sadler, strike 1. Another curveball past the diving Harris at third. That'll get into left field. Lang will scoop. Smith will stay at first. It's a 2-out single for Braden Smith. South Tama has their 3rd hit of the ball game.
Now batting for the Trojans, catcher number 20, Jordan Bly.
Jordan Bly steps in. He flew out to center. Runner going. Swing and a miss. Catcher interference. Batter is out. Inning is over. Rupp tried to throw that, and Bly, he had to reach for that pitch. So he was kind of in the way, but he made contact. So umpire didn't even hesitate, called that catcher interference. Out number 3.
For the Trojans in the 4th, they scored no runs on 1 hit. There were no Bobcat errors and 1 runner left on base. Two up for the Bobcats.
We'll head to the bottom of the fourth.
Lang, Harris, and McFarland.
And we have a Lang, Harris, McFarland due up for the Bobcats in the bottom of the fourth. Just curious how weird it's going to be when the NBA kicks back off. Seeing NBA in the middle of July and August is different. And the new season will start in December, which makes perfect sense. I think they said they're going to try and start it on the 25th, Christmas Day. And that might be the official start date from now on, as they can move away from the NFL and play into the summer, which, you know, they got air-conditioned gyms. It's not going to make a huge difference. "47 pitches for Brady Sadler to get out of 4 innings. Weiss about ready to throw pitch number 59 to Drew Lang.
Leading off for the Bobcats, left fielder number 10, Drew Lang.
Lang with a walk, his first at bat. And here's that first pitch. Swing and a miss from Lang, a little high fastball. That ball is low. I know one event everybody's been dying to see that have missed out in late June, early July, the Tour de France. We'll be kicking up here at the end of August. Little bike ride. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Drew Lang. That would be a better trivia question. Who won last year's Tour de France? And if you can tell me that without looking it up, that's pretty impressive. I can tell you who it is, but I'm kind of a bike nerd. Tour de France, great event. 2-2. Fouled off, out of play. Lang stays alive. Mr. Heck threw out the champion, would be who won that, but you got to be a little more specific. Probably a first and last name. I mean, if you want to tell me where he's from, I can tell you that too, but that's even worse. 2-2. High with the curveball. 3-2 to Lang. That one's popped up. Foul territory towards the Bobcat dugout. And is caught, I believe, by the crowd. I could not see that, but yeah, Lang's heading back to the dugout. That's one out. Fly out to third for Lang. And Aiden Harris steps in. He first pitch swinging towards third. Scoop from the third baseman. Long throw gets away from the first baseman, and Harris will be safe at first. Nice scoop by Collison at third. Is a tough throw. They do give him an error.
First baseman, number 19, Justice McFarland.
And Justice McFarland will step in with one out. Throw over to first, not in time. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball one. McFarland walked his first at bat. Weiss about ready to throw pitch number 68 for you keeping track at home. That one's low, runner going. Safe at second. Stolen base by Aiden Harris, and I believe that's going to be a low. Ball 2. Two-0 count to number 19, Justice McFarland. That one's fouled off. Just under 70 now, 69 pitches for Matt Weiss. Once again, Sadler at 47. Still would be interested to see how many they actually throw with warm-ups and in between. 2-1 pitch. Popped up towards left field, towards the foul line. Left fielder is in and makes the catch for out number 2. Jack McGovern up, and boy, McGovern had the bases loaded. Put a shot out to right field, and Jimenez just an unbelievable play to save some runs in the second. Now we'll see if McGovern base hit here might get Harris home. Sorry, there's a runner on second. I should probably put the graphic up. There you go. First pitch is in there, curveball. 0-1 to McGovern. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to McGovern. Oh, 2. Fouled off, out of play. McGovern stays alive. Oh, 2. Popped up in the infield. Third baseman underneath it in foul territory makes the catch. Round number 3. And the Bobcats strand another runner as we will head to the top of the 5th, 0-0. Talked about the ERAs for the starters coming into tonight. Knew it was going to be kind of a pitcher's duel. Both of them under 3 ERAs. Oh, here's your answer.
Again, the trivia question was, in what year was Benton's first conference championship? The answer is 1965.
65.
1965, you were correct.
1965, the Bobcats' first ever conference title. 6 years later, they went to the state tournament, 71. So good run there in the late 60s. Be interested to see what 66, 67, 68, and 69 brought. But definitely not any championships. And up to bat, Kyler Smith.
Leading off for the Trojans, second baseman number 5, Kyler Smith.
Pitchers have the exact opposite numbers of pitches, 47 and 74. First pitch swinging, and that's into left field, fair ball. Smith rounds first, did not touch first, but gets back with a single to start off the 5th.
Now batting for the Trojans, third baseman number 18, Jacob Collison.
Jacob Collison will step in. He is 0 for 1. Although he bunted, so we'll call that a sacrifice. 0 for 0-for-0. No official at bat. Throw to first is just not in time. Smith got back safely. That one is balk called. Smith will take second on the balk. And with three umpires, a little bit easier to see those types of infractions. I'm not sure what the fraction was, but Sadler now with a runner on second for South Tama and nobody out. Tries to bunt, bunts it down fair. Runner going to third. Sadler goes to third and is in time, I believe, by the crowd. Yes, the Bobcats get the runner at third. On a great throw by Sadler to Harris.
Right fielder number 3, Gavin Jimenez.
We've got one out, lead runner down. Runner on first. And Jimenez at bat. He reached on a fielder's choice his first at bat. He takes that first pitch right at the knees for a strike. We got some update on the 71 Bobcat team. Throw to first, not in time. 71, we won the state and the conference. And at that time, there was no classes. So Bobcats beat all classes, all the teams. That was from Heidi Kuiper, listening in Colorado. Throw to first again from the catcher. And he is safe, barely. As Rupp's done a nice job throwing behind those those runners at first. Thanks for the info, Heidi. No balls, 2 strikes. We are in the top of the 5th here, 0-0, 1 out. Jimenez, throw to first again. Safe. Oh, 2 to Jimenez. He tries to bunts that foul, and that's strike 3. 2 down. And for those of you just tuning in, we do usually have a live video feed, but due to the Iowa High School Athletic Associations, they have no live feed. They do not allow live feeds during playoff games, so that's why we have this at-bat look. Here's the pitch. High to Arp. Arp 0-for-1 with a walk. Collison still the runner at first. Sadler just at pitch number 55 here. Runner going. Rupp dropped the ball. That was a strike though, 1-1. Collison steals second. One pitch. Off speed. Outside. 2-1. That ball's hit out to center. That's going to get down. One hop to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to throw it home. They're going to hold the runner. Schroeder with a gun to home. Great call by the South Tama coaches. Collison probably would have been out. Arp with a base hit. The Trojans have runners on the corners with 2 out.
Now batting for the Trojans, pitcher number 14, Matt Weiss.
Matt Weiss will step in. Weiss reached base in the first. And a timeout called by
Scores from around the state. In the top of the fourth,
the South Tama. Well, and actually, Coach Anderson's walking out to the mound.
In the top of the first,
we'll take a little break here as we
4, Davenport Assumption 0.
have the runner on first and third. Funness.
Centerville trails Norwalk.
Lots of options for South Tama. And for betting of how they react to the first and third.
Harlan 4-2.
I'm not sure. I believe that's just your coach's preference on first and third, whether you throw it to the shortstop and throw it home, whether you actually take the chance to get the out, whether you just hold it as the catcher. I don't know if I've seen anybody actually throw it to second to try and get the out, because I mean, most runners on third are ready to come home, but the shortstop's got an arm, you might be able to gun him down at home, but I believe leadoff man Arp, though, pretty fast kid, so we'll see what happens. Here's the pitch to Weiss. Runner stays, ball is high, ball 1. (1-0) to Weiss. Outside, good stop by Rupp to keep from going to the fence. 2-0 now to Weiss. 315 hitter. Pitcher trying to help himself here at bat. He stands very close to home plate. Throw to first. Arp is back. Here's the 2-0. Popped up in foul territory. That ball is going to track over the fence out of play. And it'll be a 2-1 count. Arp on first, Carlson on third. 2 down. Weiss at bat. First time in the ball game that South Tama has reached third base. Here's the 2-1. High and outside, 3-1. On deck is Mickey Wanatee. 467 with 2 homers on the year. Sadler ready, 3-1 pitch. Swinging all the way into center for a base hit. 2 hopper to Schroeder, and South Tama has the first run of the ball game on Matt Weiss's RBI single. And that'll bring up Mickey Wanatee, as there will probably be a courtesy runner, I'm guessing, for the pitcher, Weiss.
Courtesy running for the Trojans, number 17, Logan Schmidt.
Logan Schmidt, number 17, coming into courtesy run for the pitcher, Weiss.
Mickey Wanatee.
And Wanatee is up. Runners on first and second. Throw to second, and Arp's back. Sadler now up to his 63rd pitch. That one's hit hard out in the left field. That one is back, and that one is gone. Manatee's 3rd homer on the year, a 3-run shot. South Tama extends their lead to 4-0. Still 2 down here in the top of the 5th.
Shortstop number 30, Lane Leakin.
Lane Leakin steps up. The base is empty. First pitch is a ball to Leakin. Leakin's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. One and one now to Leakin. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Leakin. Got him looking. Route number 3, but the damage has been done as the Trojans strike for 4 in the top of the 5th. Big hit, a 3-run homer by Mickey Wanatee. The Bobcats have had chances here. They've got 3 innings to put together some runs, but we got to start chiseling away here in the bottom of the 5th. It'll be the top of the order. Schroeder, Sadler, and Rupp for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 5th. Sadler up to 67 pitches, and Weiss at 74. Schroeder is 0 for 2, Sadler's 0 for 2, Rupp is 2 for 2. No, he got hit by a pitch. 1 for 1. So the Bobcat top of the order is due for some hits here.
Leading off for the Bobcats, center fielder number 8, Turner Schroeder.
Schroeder step in. He struck out in the 1st and flew out in the 3rd. First pitch swinging. Hit on to left field and into foul territory. And it drops foul for a long strike. Oh, 1. Schroeder was about at second base when that thing hit foul, so he's taking his time to catch his breath and regroup here. And we're ready as Weiss gets his sign, fires home. That one's low, 1-1. One pitch. Grounder to third. Good play by the third baseman Collison. Strong throw in time to get Schroeder. And that'll bring up Brady Sadler. Brady's grounded out and flew out.
Now batting for the Bobcats, pitcher number 7, Brady Sadler.
Here's the pitch, off speeder, inside, ball 1. One-0 pitch, outside, 2-0. Momentum has definitely swung to the Trojans here as the Bobcats could use a couple key hits, get this crowd into this thing as that ball's hit out into left field for a base hit by Brady Sadler. 1 out hit from the Bobcat pitcher. Looking to get something started here in the bottom of the 5th as he interrupt. Step in. Courtesy runner
for the Bobcats, number 21, Easton Patterson.
is Easton
Now batting for
Patterson.
the Bobcats, catcher number 24, Ian Rupp.
And he interrupt tripled in the 1st, got hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Here's the pitch to Rupp. That one's low, ball 1. Throw to first is not in time. One 0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Rupp. One. Off speed, low, 2-1 to Rupp. Runner on first, 1 out. Bobcats trail 4-0. Looking to get something back here in the bottom of the 5th. Reese's pitch, hit towards short, flip to second, over to first. He beats the throw to first, so they do get the lead runner. Patterson out at second. Rupp will be at first base.
Now batting for the Bobcats,
Fielder's choice, and
shortstop
Kate
number
Timmerman
12,
will step
Kate
in.
Timmerman.
With 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. The ball's hit out into center field. On the run. Cannot get there. It's in the gap. That'll go all the way to the warning track. Rupp is rounding third. He's going to score. Timmerman's trying to go to third. Here comes the throw to third, and Timmerman is out at third as he tried to slide around the tag and couldn't keep his hand on third base. But Rupp does score, which gives the Bobcats a run on the board as we head to the top of the 6th.
They scored 1 run on 2 hits. There were no Trojan errors and no runners left on base. 2 up for the Trojans, Smith, Bly, and Smith.
Smith, Bly, and Smith will be due up for the Trojans in the top of the 6th. Timmerman beat the throw. I think if he would have just gone straight in, he would have been safe. But he kind of tried to do the slide around. And when he went, his knee kind of kicked up on him. And he was able to get the bag with his left hand, but his momentum took him off the bag. The third baseman had the ball by then, was able just to tag him to record the 3rd out. Rupp does score the run to make it 4-1. Sadler still on the hill. As the Bobcats get 1 back. I mean, that's something. We needed at least 1 and got it. So now we need to get the defense rolling here, get out of this inning unscathed, and go back and score some more runs. Top of the 6th, Braden Smith will lead off. 1 for 2 on the night. First pitch to Smith is outside, ball 1. That ball's grounded towards short. Timmerman makes a stop from his knees, throw to first, gets away from McFarland. He never saw it with the sun. Smith is in safely at first. Tough play by Timmerman. And South Tama's got the leadoff batter on base.
Catcher number 20, Jordan Bly.
Jordan Bly steps in. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. He tries to bunt, bunts it foul. There is some South Tama Trojan warming up in the bullpen. Number 18, it appears. Collison warming up for the Trojans. Here's Bly, and that's a throw over to first, not in time as Smith gets back. Oh, 1 pitch, bunted foul. 0-2. Oh-2 pitch, high, ball 1. Bobcats do have a few players on the field from state teams or state playoffs. You've got some track athletes who have run at state. You've got Jack McGovern. There's a ground ball towards third. Harris cannot come up with it. Runners are safe at first and second. You've got football. Been in the state playoffs, made it this year. So there are some athletes out there that have been here. That's an error on Aiden Harris. Just need to collect themselves, get back, get the momentum back. And starts right now getting out of this jam, first and second with nobody out. Kyler Smith steps in, a sophomore. He tries to bunt, bunts foul, and it gets down for a strike. And I still go back to that catch in the second inning by right fielder Jimenez for South Tama. That was a great play that has kept this game at the 4-1 mark. Sadler steps off. 0-1. To Kyler Smith. First and third run in for Benton, and then Sadler just steps off. That one's bunted foul. 0-2 to Kyler Smith. Runner on first and second, nobody out. Kyler Smith up with an 0-2 count. Throw to second. Back safe is Braden Smith. Oh, 2 pitch. That's in there for strike 3, and a big strikeout for Ray Sadler to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Trojans, third baseman number 18, Jacob Collison.
First pitch, swing and a miss by Collison. He was out there warming up his hands, so we'll see how that translates to the batter's box. Oh, 1 from Sadler. Swing and a miss, so 2. Sadler looks in, gets the sign, takes a look at second. He's coming home with the 0-2 pitch. Grounder to third under Harris's glove. They're going to hold the runner at third. The bases are loaded with 1 out. And it looks like they call that a hit to load the bases.
Now batting for the Trojans, right fielder number 3, Gavin Jimenez.
Jimenez steps in. He's 0 for 1. Actually 0 for 2 with fielder's choice. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch is in there on the outside corner for strike 1. Ball's grounded to third. Harris makes the play, comes home with it, gets the lead runner. And that's a big play by Aiden Harris to bounce back and get Braden Smith at home for out number 2. Bly takes third, Collison to second.
Now batting for the Trojans, center fielder number 16, Logan Hart.
Bases still loaded, but 2 down. And now comes Arp. Low and outside, ball 1. That one's outside. 2-0 to Arp. Arp has been on base twice with a walk and a base hit. He grounded out his first at bat. 2-0 pitch. That one's low. 3-0. Nowhere to put Arp with the bases loaded. Now comes the question, does South Tama's coach just let him watch, or is he going to be swinging 3-0 if he throws one right down the gut here with 2 down, bases loaded? Here's the pitch. Strike. Taken all the way. 3-1. Arp tried the old fake bunt. Throw the pitcher off a little bit. Sadler did not fall for it. 3-1. That one's low, though. Ball 4. It's 5-1 Trojans. Still 2 down, top of the 6th. Matt Weiss steps in. First pitch swing and fouls it out of play. Weiss tonight, 2 for 3. That ball's popped up into right field. McGovern moving towards the foul line. Makes the catch for out number 3. So the Bobcats only give up the 1 run. Leave the bases loaded of Trojans. And now the bats need to come to play as we head to the bottom of the sixth. 5-1 South Tama. In the bottom of the sixth, Bobcats will send up Schmucker, Lang, Harris are the three due up. And Coach Heck goes to the great song, great movie. I don't even know what it's Kenny Loggins, I believe.
Yes.
What's the name of the song?
I'm all right.
I'm all right. Straight from Caddyshack. That's the important part. Everybody listen. Weiss still out there for South Tama at 84 pitches. Schmucker will be stepping up. He's flown out to left twice.
Leading off for the Bobcats, second baseman number 9, Landon Schmucker.
See if Schmucker can get things started here. First pitch swinging out into left field, off the wall. One hopper to the wall. Schmucker around at first, going to second, and he is in with a leadoff double. Landon Schmucker comes through with a leadoff double for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the sixth. And Drew Lang will step up. Lang had a grand slam. Add independence. Right now, base hit probably will get Schmucker in. Well, I doubt Coach Anderson will send him if it's close with nobody down, but we'll see. Lang is ready. First pitch swinging, fouled out of play. Schmucker takes his lead at second. Weiss is ready. Here's the pitch. Off speeder, low in the dirt. Schmucker's going to try and get to third. Here comes the throw. He's safe. And he stays on the bag. It's very similar to Timmerman's. But he's able to keep his finger on the bag, and he's at third base. Whew. So here's Lang with a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, out of play again. One-two pitch. Off speeder, got him swinging. Strikeout, one down.
Now batting for the Bobcats.
Aiden Harris will step in.
Number 20, Aiden Harris.
Harris reached on an error in the fourth and struck out in the second, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. First pitch swinging to third, in between third and short, base hit. Schmucker will score. And Harris is standing at first with an RBI base hit. The Bobcats matched the run they gave up last inning to make it a 5-2 ball game.
First baseman number 19, Justice McFarland.
Still one down. Justice McFarland steps in, 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch is outside, ball 1 to McFarland. Now we got a timeout as Coach Cook will head out to talk to his Trojans on the mound. The 1-0 count, 1 out. 1 run is in here in the bottom of the sixth. It's 5-2.
Star Wars, obviously. I work at Countries on the side of a game called Scream whatever movie this is from.
We'll see if a change is made or if this is just a informational meeting. It's nice to see a meeting without Zoom going on. It's just informational, as Weiss will stay out there. McFarland, 1-0 count on deck. Jack McGovern. Here's the pitch. And that's in there, 1-1. Weiss takes a look at first. 1-1. Off speed inside, 2-1. Throw to first is not in time. Harris back safely. I don't think I said this at the beginning, but head coach and the coaches for the Bobcats, Derek Anderson, head coach, assistant coach Seth Patterson, Mitch Mosier, Levi Montag, and Josh Heck. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-1. My guess, McFarland will be taking this pitch. We'll see. 3-1 count, 1 out. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. He takes it. It's in there. 3-2. Three-two pitch. On its way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 out, number 2 of this 6th inning, and McGovern will step in.
Now batting for the Bobcats, right fielder number 22, Jack McGovern.
McGovern 0 for 2. Was robbed in the 2nd and flew out in the 4th. First pitch swing and pops it straight up in the air. First baseman underneath it, and he'll glove it for out number 3. The Bobcats do strike for 1 run. That's all they get is they leave a runner on first. We'll head to the top of the 7th.
They score 1 run on 2 hits. There are no Trojan errors. 1 runner left on base. 2 up for the Trojans. Wanati, Leakin, and Smith.
And as we head to the top of the 7th, your Tour de France champion, Egan Bernal, Colombia. Just in case anybody was out there wondering and really curious. Sadler will come out to finish this thing up. In the 7th, they'll have Wanati, Leakin, and Smith, Braden. Due up for this top of the 7th. Wanati with the big 3-run homer in the 5th inning. South Tama struck 4 runs.
Fielder number 2, Mickey Wanati.
And Wanati steps in. Sadler's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. The 0-1 pitch is in there. 0-2 for Wanati. O2 pitch, low, ball 1, 1-2. 3-2 pitch, just low. Or 2-2 pitch. Sorry, 2-1 pitch. Now it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In there, strike 3, looking at the knees. Out number 1 of the 7th.
Now batting for the Trojans.
Lane Leakin.
Shortstop number 30, Lane Leakin.
Step in with 1 out. Here's the first pitch to Lane, and that's in there at the knees. Fastball from Sadler, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is high, 1-1. That pitch is in there, 1-2 now to Leakin. Leakin 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And he's got a 1-2 count. Grounds that one up the middle. Timmerman bobbles, picks, throws, not in time, and Leakin's on first base. That's going to be an error 6. As Leakin reaches first. Braden Smith,
First baseman number 6.
step in, 2 for 3, a couple singles. Here's the pitch to Smith, low, ball 1. Throw over to first. Leakin's back safe. One 0 pitch, fouled off, out of play. One count now on Smith. That one's in there. Fastball right at the belt. 1-2. One-two pitch. Grounder towards short. Gets by Timmerman. In between short and third. Leakin will take second. And Smith's on with his 3rd single of the game. That'll bring up catcher Jordan Bly.
Now batting for the Trojans. Catcher number 20, Jordan Bly.
Sadler has eclipsed the 100 pitch mark. He's at 101. That one's popped straight up in the infield. Oh, they called Bach called again for the pitch. So that each base runner gets to advance a base, and there's 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Now in the infield will come in for the Bobcats. And here's the first pitch to Bly. Upstairs, ball 1. There's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off, up against the backstop. 1-1. One to Bly. Outside, 2-1. Sadler, a senior. He's heading to Mount Mercy to play some baseball. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Ian Rupp, a senior, heading to Coe College to play some football. Turner Schroeder, a senior, heading to Mount Mercy to run track. Here's the 2-2, just low, 3-2. Farland, a senior, not sure what his plans are. McGovern, a senior, I think he's just going to UNI, not just, but he's going to UNI, a great school. Drew Lang, a senior as well, in the starting lineup for the Bobcats. That ball's fouled off, out of play. Three balls, two strikes. One out, runners on second and third. Jordan Blythe hits it out to right field at McGovern. McGovern makes the catch. Runners stand pat. 2 down. Nice play on a line drive, hit out to right field to McGovern. 2 down, and the other Smith, Kyler, steps in.
Second baseman number 5, Kyler Smith.
Here's first pitch to Kyler. Popped up behind first base. Schmucker can't find it, and it falls foul. McFarland was out in the grass, and it looked like Schmucker might have called him off, but then lost it. The ball just falls probably a good 5 yards. Foul. So it's 0-1 to Smith. Smith looks like 1 for 3 with a couple strikeouts. 0-1, fouled off against the backstop. As always, we thank you for listening and watching, sort of. I think as I've been watching the numbers, 69 watchers is the high we've had today and definitely all season, so we appreciate it. The new adventure we tried this summer with this YouTube Live has worked out pretty well. It's been some exciting baseball and softball that we've been able to broadcast, so thank you very much again for tuning in. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Smith. That one's upstairs, 1-2. Ball upstairs. Smith wanted to swing, but he didn't. Two the count now. On his way, popped up, short center. Turner Schroeder moseys on in and makes the catch for out number 3. So the Bobcats get out of another little mini jam and set themselves up for a bottom of the 7th. And they need 3 runs to keep playing. 5-2.
Schroeder, Sadler, and Rupp.
5-2 Trojans. Bobcats have been here before. And it's the top of the lineup will be coming up as Turner Schroeder, Brady Sadler, Ian Rupp. Will be the batters due up. 3 seniors, 3 batters who have been here. Weiss will come in. He's going to throw his 98th pitch with the first pitch of this inning.
Score 3, score 4. I don't have time to write with extra innings.
And actually, this is Collison. Collison is coming to pitch.
Come on. That's pretty good stuff about education.
Collison coming in looking for the
I'm
save.
inspired enough to make this quick.
We got a little thunderstruck going on to get the Bobcat fans jacked up here for the bottom of the 7th. If you're at home or wherever you're at listening, bring a little mojo to the Bobcats. Rally caps. They've got to be on by now. Whatever your rally cap is, get it ready to roll. Collison still continuing his warm-up pitches. The umpire gives him the 2 more left notice. Weiss replaces Collison at third. Other than that, no changes. Turner Schroeder steps in.
Number 18, Jacob Collison, now playing third base.
Over 3
Matt Weiss.
on the
Leading off
night.
for the Bobcats. Center fielder number 8,
And
Turner
a
Schroeder.
312 batter on the year. So if you do the numbers, I'm sure Coach Carlson would come up with that quicker. I'd say he's due. Here's the first pitch from Collison. That's in there right down the middle, strike 1. South Tama 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Here's the 0-1. That one's inside, ball 1. Bobcats 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. 1-1 now to the Bobcat leadoff man, Turner Schroeder. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch, swung on and missed. 2-2 to Schroeder. Here's the 2-2. Off speed, fouled off. Schroeder was way out in front of that one. I think caught it right on the end of the bat. Just to stay alive. 2-2. Umpire checking out the ball to make sure it wasn't scuffed on that. And they'll keep it in play. Two-two pitch. Low, ball 3, full count. Payoff pitch. High, ball 4, and a runner is on. Turner Schroeder reaches on a walk. Brady Sadler will step in.
Brady Sadler.
Brady's 1 for 3. Throw over to first. Schroeder's back safe. Turner takes a nice lead over first. Collison ready. He's going to come home. High, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That one's in there. 1-1. Schroeder takes his lead. Pop foul. Out of play. 1-2 to the Bobcat senior. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Schroeder is going to take second. It's a 2-2 count. Turner Schroeder on second base. Two pitch. The ball's grounded into right field. Diving second baseman knocks it down, but Sadler's safe at first and Schroeder is safe at third. Base hit. Brady Sadler. First and third, nobody out. And Ian Rupp comes up to bat. Timeout by South Tama. Just the players, no coach coming out. They might go over what they're going to do with the first and third. That meeting has concluded. Rupp is ready. Collison is ready. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Runners on first and third. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Rupp just a little behind that fastball. Here's the 1-2 count now. Cade Timmerman waiting on deck for the Bobcats. Rupp chokes up. Here's the pitch. Off speeder, grounder up the middle. Second base to short. He dropped the ball. Everybody's safe. Bobcats 5-3 now. As Schroeder scores and runners on first and second. And oh boy, the momentum has swung. Timmerman up with runners on first and second. Nobody out. Bottom of 7 now, manager. Cook comes out to talk to the Trojans. Five to 3 ball game. Cade Timmerman. Tonight he is, I can't even read my own handwriting. He's got a single, he reached on an error.
A double and a field choice.
And then a double. Coach Coates done talking. Keep those good vibes coming, Bobcat fans. Timmerman's ready now. Collison is ready. 5-3 ball game. Winning run is at bat. Here's the pitch. In there on the outside corner, strike one. Oh, one pitch. Hit out to left center. Left fielder's over and center fielder's over and makes the catch for out number 1. Just one down as Landon Schmucker doubled his last time up, flying out to left a couple times. If there's anybody on this team that's got the pop to end this thing right now, it's Landon Schmucker. One down. Bottom of 7. 5-3 ball game. Runners on first and second. Schmucker ready. Here's the pitch. That's in there at the knees. Strike one. Oh, one pitch in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Each runner is going to advance a base tying run now in scoring position at second base. One count to Schmucker now. Carlson ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Schmucker took a big old rip at that one. Just missed. 1-2 count now. Drew Lang on deck. Here's the 1-2. Popped up in the infield. Shortstop gloves it for out number 2. Schmucker flies out to short for out number 2. Drew Lang comes up. A base hit. Base hit could tie this ball game. Timeout called by Coach Anderson. He's going to call time and talk to he's going to have a courtesy runner.
Now courtesy running for the Bobcats.
As Rupp will come out. Ryan Chumlin will come into courtesy run. Drew Lang against Jacob Collison. Second and third, 2 outs, bottom of 7, and we're ready. Here comes Collison. He delivers home. Lang looks at strike one. One pitch on its way. Ground ball towards short. Under the shortstop's hand. Chumlin's coming around third. He's going to score. It's a tie ball game. 5-5. Are you kidding me? Drew Lang's ball into the hole between short and third. Shortstop was not able to get it. It trickled into left field grass. Chumlin rounds third and scores. It's 5-5.
Third baseman number 20, Aiden Harris.
Aiden Harris up now with 2 down and a runner on first. He takes ball 1. All right, here we go, Harris. 1-0, 2-0, high. Two-0 pitch. He looks at that one all the way. Strike right down the middle. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Lang goes. Off speed, swung on and missed, and there's no throw to second. Lang takes second. Winning run at second base. Aiden Harris, 2-2 count against Collison. Here's the 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Three-two pitch on its way, popped up into right field. Right fielder is underneath it, gloves it, and we're going extras. 5-5 after regulation. Holy cow, the Bobcats strike for 3. On a couple errors that kept the inning alive, and we're not done, folks. We're going to the top of the 8th. The Bobcats played a full 9-inning game Monday night against Xavier and pulled out the victory. We're going to see how many innings we go tonight. Whew, take a second to catch my breath. Drew Lang coming in to relieve Brady Sadler. Brady Sadler, pretty nice outing as he'll move to short. And Timmerman will move to second. McGovern will move to left. Schmucker moves to right. So around the horn, you got first base McFarland, second base Timmerman, shortstop Sadler, third base Harris, left McGovern, center Schroeder, right Schmucker. Due up for South Tama here in the top of the 8th. Collison, Jimenez, Arp. And it doesn't get much better than this for high school athletics.
Now playing shortstop, number 7, Brady Sadler. Now playing second base, number 12, Cade Timmerman. Now playing right field, number 9, Landon Schmucker. And now playing left field, number 22, Jack McGovern. Leading off for the Trojans, pitcher number 18, Jacob Collison.
Jacob Collison will step in against Drew Lang. Here's the first pitch from Lang. That's outside, ball 1. Lang making his 9th appearance. Only 1 start on the year. See if the pitch is down the middle. He's got a 4.33 ERA. 3-0 is a record. 2 for 3, actually 1 for 2. He's off speed. 1 and 2 to Collison. He had a base hit in the 6th. And here's the 1-2 from Lang. Grounder right back to Lang. He stabs it. He'll run over to first. Toss one to McFarland. Out. Number 1. That'll bring Jimenez.
Now heading forward to Trojans. Right fielder number 3, Gavin Jimenez.
First pitch is in there at the knees. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Ah, speeder out in front of that one. 0-2, swing and a miss. 0-2, grounder towards third. Harris scoops, takes his time. Long throw, low. Good scoop by McFarland for out number 2. Jordan McFarland backhand scoop, made it look easy. Maybe it is for him. I don't know. I probably would not have been able to make that scoop.
Center fielder number 16, Logan Arp.
But there's 2 outs, and Logan Arp steps in. Logan's had a nice night, 3 for 4. Off speed in there, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, high, 1-1. Swing and Yes, 1-2. One-two pitch. Low. 2-2. 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Off speeder. Grounder towards short. Sadler scoops his 103rd throw off line. And McFarland had to go up the line to get it, and safe at first is Art.
Now batting for the Trojans, third baseman number 14, Matt Weiss.
Weiss will step in. The 2 down. Lang takes a look at first. Throws to first. Safe. Back is Art. Here's the pitch home. Looked like a changeup in there for a strike. A 1 pitch. Grounder towards third. Harris scoops. Takes his time. Throw to first. Got him by a half step. Holy cow, he danced around at third base for a while. And got the throw done for out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 5-5 ball game. Bobcats just need 1 to go to state.
2 up for the Bobcats. McFarland, McGovern, and Schroeder.
The Mick brothers will lead it off. McFarland, McGovern, and then Schroeder. For the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 8th. Collison still in there for the Trojans. He had to throw 30 pitches in his first inning of work. If you had the rally caps on and you still have them on, that's perfect. If not, maybe we throw them back on, see if we can score one here in the bottom of the 8th and go home and send the Bobcats to Des Moines.
Leading off for the Bobcats, first baseman number 19, Justice McFarland.
McFarland will step in. McFarland is 0 for 2 with a walk. Struck out his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. That's down the middle for a strike. Down the middle for a strike. Oh, 1 to McFarland. Grounder foul down the third base line. Oh, 2 now to McFarland. That's high. Ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to McFarland. The pitch, off speeder. Just lower outside. 2-2. After McFarland is McGovern waiting on deck. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one hit him. He takes first base. We got a courtesy runner or a pinch runner.
Pinch running for the Bobcats, number 21,
Easton Patterson will come back into a pinch run.
Batting for the Bobcats,
Jack
left fielder
McGovern
number 22, Jack McGovern.
step in with nobody out. Runner on first. Here's the first pitch to McGovern. He turns to bunt. Bunt's a foul. Patterson over at first. McGovern up on deck. Turner Schroeder. 0-1 pitch now to McGovern. Runner goes. McGovern bunts it in the air. It's caught. Throw to second. Double play. Throw to first, sorry. Double play. And a tough break for the Bobcats as McGovern couldn't get it on the ground there. 2 down, just like that.
Now batting for the Bobcats.
Turner Schroeder will step in. First pitch is low, ball 1. That's a nice play by Collison. It was high, almost went over his head, but he was able to snag it, throw to first for the double play. 1-0 to Turner. High inside, 2-0. Pitch. High and inside, 3-0 to Turner Schroeder. He walked his last at bat and scored. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Taken all the way. It's in there for strike, 3-1. Two down, bottom of the 8th. 3-1 pitch. It's called strike. Turner dropped the bat, started running to first. Strike called. 3-2 full count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Popped up towards short. Underneath it and makes the play. We'll go to the top of the 9th. So the Bobcats do get a leadoff runner, but cannot make anything of it.
The Bobcats in the 8th scored no runs on Belfast. There were no Trojan errors and no runners left on base. 2 up for the Trojans. Wanatee, Legis, and Smith.
And we go to the top of the 9th. Five. You're just joining us. The Bobcats down 5-2, going to the bottom of the 7th and put 3 up to tie the game in craziness fashion. I don't even know if that's a word or not, but I'm going to use it. And now we just played 1 extra inning. This reminds me a little bit of the 2012 versus 2009 debate, as that went to extra innings. And we're still playing baseball at Manship Field. I appreciate everybody tuning in to our YouTube Live. For the first time in the history of our YouTube Live, we are over 100 viewers. So that is fantastic to see. Manatee steps in.
Left fielder number 2, Mickey Wanatee.
Manatee, the big 4-run homer earlier in this game. 4-run homer, that's a grand slam. 3-run homer earlier in this game, and he takes first pitch strike looking. 0-1. Just low 1-1. Ball 2-1. Tell you what, there was a foul or a ball got by the catcher, and Coach Mosier had to make the throw out to the pitcher's mound. That's a lot of pressure because he hasn't thrown a ball for a good 3 hours. He's got to put one out there on the money in front of everybody. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Excuse me. 2-2 count to Manatee. Swing and a miss, and he goes down swinging. I have run out of places to put the stats. One down here. Leakin will step in. First pitch, fouled off, out of play. Over the road. It's a ball, 1-1. One pitch, outside, 2-1. Fouled off, out of play. 2-2. Two-two pitch with one down. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Out of play. Mosier has just if you're keeping track at home, thrown 3 perfect balls out to Drew Lang. 2-2 pitch. High, 3-2. Pitch, hit down to right field. That ball, it looks like it's in trouble. It is in play. It gets by Schmucker. Rounding first, heading to second is Leakin. They're going to send him to third. Here comes the throw from second. It's on the money. See ya. He's out at third. 2 down. As Kate Timmerman fires a strike from second base to Harris at third. They're 2 down on the top of the ninth. Braden Smith will step in. Two down, top of the ninth. Here's the pitch. Just high. Ball 1. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count to Braden Smith. Now let's hit the second right at Timmerman, out number 3, and we go to the bottom of the ninth. In the bottom of the ninth, the Bobcats will send up Sadler, Rupp, Timmerman to face Collison. Still out there, he's thrown 43 pitches. I'll play it to
Arnold, yeah. I love that.
Every game you do. They do for every game. Collison taking his warm-up. Pitches as Sadler waits. Sadler had a big hit in that 3-run 7th for the Bobcats. Just a recap of scoring here. South Tama put a 4 in the 5th with a big 3-run homer from Wanatee. They added their 5th run in the 6th inning. Bobcats put up 1 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th, and then struck for the 3 in the 7th. And we are now at the bottom of 9. The new scoreboard here at Manship Field goes to the 10th inning for individual innings. So we'll see if we need to use that. We'll just keep playing baseball until we get a winner. Sadler will lead things off here for the Bobcats as Collison's ready, and he'll fire home. That one's in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1 pitch. Ball's grounded towards second. And bobbled through the legs of the second baseman, and Sadler is on first. Cade Timmerman.
Catcher number 24, Ian Rupp.
Ian Rupp. Ian Rupp reached on the air in the 7th and a fielder's choice. He's been on base all 4 at-bats. He scored 2 runs of the 5. Having a great night. Sadler on first, nobody out. Rupp's going to look to bunt and gets it down. Towards first, it's bobbled by the pitcher, and Rupp's going to be safe at first. First and second, nobody out. And Cade Timmerman coming up. And that one was hit down the first base line. Collison was running towards the foul line, looking at first base almost, and he tried to pick it up with his glove, and it was one of those where sometimes you go down and squeeze it and the ball doesn't come up with the glove, and that was one of them. Timeout called by Coach Cook here, as he'll come out to talk to his Trojans. A little short meeting this time for Cook. Timmerman has reached base 3 of his 4 times. The only time was when he flew out to center in the 7th. CCA up 9-3 in the 7th on Assumption. Here's the pitch to Timmerman. High, ball 1. Marion beat DeWitt. A lot of WAMAC battles going on. Not that Assumption's in the WAMAC, don't get me wrong. 1-0 pitch. Timmerman pops it way up in the air, but that thing's going to be out of play, I believe. Yep, that is out of play. 1-1 to Timmerman. Nice little shot into the gap. Might get it done here, Cade. 1-1. High. 2-1. Bly had to jump to get that one. Two-one pitch. There's a shot into center. It's going to fall in. Base hit. They're not going to send the runner, though, so the bases are going to be loaded with nobody out. Base hit, Cade Timmerman. And Landon Schmucker. We just need a deep fly ball, Landon. Here we go. I don't know if either of this team can match the 2 teams we've talked about tonight, the 12 and the 09 teams, but the improbable run is 1 hit away here. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit out to left field. That's a ball game. It's in the gap. Sadler's going to cross home, just touch home. He touched home. The Bobcats are going to state. They did it. 6-5, the Bobcats win it in the bottom of the ninth. And friends, get your travel plans to Des Moines ready because the Bobcats are heading to state. Landon Schmucker with an RBI single. South Tama was playing in. Went right over the left fielder's head. And the Bobcats win. And with every winner, there is unfortunately a loser, and the South Tama kids had a great season, a great run. Two teams that nobody thought was going to be here in this championship game, and both teams played their hearts out. And both teams deserve credit on a well-played ball game. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that for high school athletics. As Dr. Ewell hands off the state banner to Drew Lay. And congrats to Coach Anderson and the Bobcats.
Tuesday, July 28th. The team will determine the time of play. Congratulations to both teams on a great year.
July 28th, the Bobcats, the state tournament starts. Seeding and all that fun stuff will come out when all the finals have been done, but unbelievable. Bobcats pick up the win.
Norwalk 4, Centerville 1. ADM Adele 3, Mondred Farrar 0.
And we had Rob Arnold on the call as well. Woo! Well, Bobcat fans, I don't know when I'm going to go to sleep tonight because that was awesome. I appreciate everybody for listening and watching. And let's get jacked up for some state baseball. Final here from Manship Field and Van Horn in 9 innings. Seems to be the magical number 9. Benton 6, South Tama 5. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great evening, and as always, go Bob.